G'day guys, I'm back again for another swipe with you. Still practicing for my big one. I did a lot of white swipes lately. I'm going to try with a navy swipe. See how I go with that. The other ones were white over darker colours. Now I'm going to do a dark swipe over lighter colours. So we've got a turquoise colour, Global Paints, it's called Coastal Turquoise, silver, Cool Blue by Global. This one is Liquitex Basics Primary Blue. That's mixed 4 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. This pale blue, Liquitex Basics, light blue, permanent. And we have some pearl, metallic pearl by Global. I think that will go quite nicely with the navy. Should get some good cells with that, with any luck. And coconut milk, hair serum. I've just popped that into the little squeegee bottle so I can get 1 drop per colour is all I'm going for with this one. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and none in the swipe colour. 1 stir, ground once, that's all. Just check the thickness of that one. So the metallics, 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part metallic. Liquitex Basics, 4 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. Global, 3 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. I know it's a bit confusing, but all the different paints have got different consistencies, so you can't just use the same ratio for all brands. It's a bit of trial and error. Okay, start with this one because it's closest. So I'm going to pour vertically, up and down, and then swipe against the colours. Nice blue, this one. I haven't used this blue before. It's very bright. Not sure how it's going to react with the Global colours, but we shall see. Just another little experiment, which is why these little cards are really good for experiments. You can write on the back what you've done. Keep a track of what works and what doesn't work. What ratios you've used so that you can remember what you've done each time. So when you're experimenting and using lots of different formulas, it's hard to remember what you've done. So just write it on the back of your little card here. Use up all the paint. Haven't used this light blue before either, so it'll be interesting as to what that one does. Try and build up your colours in layers, so that when the cells do come up from below, they're bringing through different layers of paint, not just one colour. And you get pretty multicoloured cells coming up. Okay. Now I'm going to just tilt this to cover it before I add the metallics. Normally I add the metallics before, but I'm just going to try this. I don't want the metallics to spread out too much and take over. A bit of silver and a little bit of pearl. Finish off this last little bit of paint that I can scrape out, fill up this little gap here. Put a little bit of white down the bottom here. Metallic pearl, fill in these gaps. I do like the whole thing to be covered. Okay. Now, got our navy blue. So I made that up 3:1 as well because it's a global. And then I just put an extra dash of Floetrol in it. Because I do like it to be just a touch thinner. The swiping colour should just be a little bit thinner than your other colours. Okay. And I have my little trusty swiper, a sheet of plastic, cut up the document holder, and touch the top, let it drop, no pressure down on the swiper, just gently pull. Wipe off the excess. Just going to get a little card to do the edges quickly. Little paint chip cards are very handy. Get them from the hardware store. Very handy to do your edges or any little bits that have been missed along the way. Okay, that's done. So it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty. The dark navy against all these lighter colours. The white swipe is a more fresh look, but when it dries you can see sort of underneath, you can see the colours of the blue coming up through the white because the white's quite thin. I don't really like that. You don't get that with the navy, you can't see through it at all, you can't see the colours underneath. So the navy is really pretty to work with. Lots of cells coming up and I haven't torched it all. Probably too many cells. I only used 1 drop of coconut milk hair serum. You could try a drop in every second colour if you didn't want a mass of cells. I'm not going to torch though, I don't want any more cells coming up. I think that's quite enough. You've got your big cells, you've got your little cells. If I torched now, these cells down here would just grow and they'd all melt into each other and just look like one big cell, and that's not what I'm going for. I do prefer the individual cells. So I quite like that. I was all set to do a swipe in white tomorrow on my big canvas. Now I'm thinking maybe this is a better colour scheme. Anyway, I'll upload it and you can let me know what you think, whether you like the white swipe or the navy swipe. I think I'm liking this one. And I actually like these, the Liquitex Basics paints have worked really well. That light blue, it's Liquitex Basics. So I'm happy with that. This painting will keep changing over the next half an hour or so. The cells will continue to grow. These little ones will get bigger. I actually like how we've got little ones and big ones, so I don't want to torch and make everything huge. I like that variation. So I'm going to leave it, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow with the big pour. Bye for now.